Welcome back, everyone. I want to thank you for joining us for episode number 2, but it's really kind of the first real episode because it's the first episode that's going to have any real content. But thanks for checking out my show. And as we all know, the coronavirus is making its round around the globe. People in countries all over the world have been forced into quarantine situations. They're stuck in their houses, their apartments, trying to figure out how to pass the time, how to stay productive, and how to keep good, clean mental health. Well, I have to tell you, this is happening everywhere, and videos now are starting to turn up all over the internet. Viral videos, in fact, and there's something happening right now in Barcelona, Spain. Take a look. It is an act of kindness that has gone viral. You're looking at Alberto Gestoso playing his piano from a balcony in Barcelona, Spain. You may recognize the tune, that's My Heart Will Go On, made famous in the hit motion picture film Titanic, and also made famous by Celine Dion, who performed it. Alberto decided one day to pick up his piano and his amp, walk out on the balcony, and play for his neighbors. Take another listen. And of course, I told you this show was all about being interactive, and so I'm so unbelievably thrilled to have with us today Alberto Gestoso, all the way from Barcelona, Spain, in isolation. He's going to join us now and talk to us about what he did and why he did it. Now, I have to warn you, the interview is in Spanish, so you have to bear with us. We're doing some translation, some gymnastics here with the magic of television. But I want to share with you my conversation with Alberto Gestoso earlier today in his own words. When did you hear about the coronavirus for the first time?
I don't remember when I first heard of it, but after I heard about the first contact here in Spain, through watching the news, the cycle of information of the virus became more popular and widespread.
And when did you finally fully understand the seriousness of the virus?
It first started with just a few people who contacted the virus, but before you know it, the number of cases soared. The president of Spain then warned Spanish citizens to stay in their homes in order to protect families. Thank goodness my family is okay, but as of today, Spain has so many cases confirmed, a lot of deaths. It's a serious crisis right now. From last week to now, a huge spike in the number of people infected, and it's a real concern here in Spain.
Okay, so what inspired you to pick up your piano, pick up your amplifier, and walk it out to the balcony?
For the people of Italy, because all of the lives that were lost there and how bad the economy is for that country, and because people are locked inside of their homes, looking out your window is something to do. Last Sunday, I was in my apartment. It was a great day outside in Barcelona. I just had the urge to take the piano out to the balcony and just play for the people. There was nothing else to it. I wanted to make people smile. I wanted to uplift people in my community.
And what was the reaction from your neighbors like? What did they do?
After I played 3 songs, and with the direction of Alex on the saxophone, we made music magic, and our neighbors started singing along, encouraging us to play more music. More people started coming out of their balconies to listen and to see what's going on, and before you know it, it made history. Alex is such a great musician. The combination of us playing together, despite us not knowing each other or ever collaborating together, was amazing. Soon thereafter, the video was recorded, and so many people were happy that it was done.
Did you have any idea that this video would actually go viral all over the world?
No, I wouldn't have bet money the video would have been seen everywhere. It just shows the power of social media and Instagram. But with most of the general public staying inside of their homes, I guess it took off. At most, I thought 2-3 million people at the most, never imagining it would have viewership around the world.
So Alex told me that you guys actually have other performances planned for the balcony. Tell me a little bit more about that.
After the video went viral on the internet, Alex was contacted by Instagram and they wanted us to produce more music. The people want more music, but we can't perform music in person because we cannot leave our homes. So what I've done is take video of me playing the piano, send that video through WhatsApp by telephone, and then Alex inserts his part playing the saxophone. Then we go back out to the balcony and make it happen. This coming Wednesday, we are releasing a collaborative song. We also plan to have another release next week as well.
Talk to me, Alberto, about what you have learned yourself from this entire experience.
La respuesta de la gente.
I learned about the strength of people around the world. Just by playing a song with a piano and a saxophone has been such an uplifting experience for the people of Barcelona. Barcelona is known for having people play music in the streets, but the fact that what we created made people so happy when they are not working, when life isn't normal here, if I can be part of transforming people's sadness, that's the greatest feeling one can have.
What do you hope that other people learn from this whole experience?
What I want the world to hear is not just Spain. The coronavirus is global, all over the world. Stay in your home.
Stay home.
Well, I just want to take this time to say thank you so much, Alberto, for spending some time with me today. We wish you much love and much health for you and the rest of your family. Thank you so much for coming on today. And as you could have seen in that video, Alberto was not the only one playing music on the balcony in Barcelona. He had a neighbor, Alex Lebron, who has been playing instruments and music for most of his life. He came out on the balcony and joined in as Alberto was playing. Now, not to be outdone here in this show, not only were we able to talk to Alberto about his experience, but Alex also joined us earlier and spoke to us about his decision to come out on the balcony and start playing his saxophone. Here's some of the conversation that Alex and I had in his own words. Walk us through. You're in your apartment. What are you doing in that moment? When do you realize something's happening outside, and how do you react? Kind of just step us through that story.
It's pretty cool, actually, because I come with my dad's car. I have my saxophone, I have my stuff, my dog, everything. I literally walk into the house. I see my two friends standing on the balcony when I enter into the apartment. And then I was like, what's going on? What's the commotion? So I step out and I hear from a distance this beautiful piano. And, being the music person and, I was like, I could not, what is this? This is amazing. So I instantly went in and grabbed my saxophone. I kind of looked for his eye contact and kind of gestured, may I join you? And he was just like, yo, please, please. And it was just magic, because when you meet musicians and people like that, we would feel like you don't have to focus on them. They are so, they are one with their instrument, as am I with my saxophone. Then you can just let each other go and have a good time.
Wow. So you step out, you start to play. What was everyone's reaction when they realized that a second instrument had joined the concert?
First, you hear those awesome gasps for his piano, which I was like also one of them, like, yo, this is amazing. Start to clap. But then when the saxophone came in, it was like, when you're in a cinema or when you're at a concert, or when a crowd gets that moment of wow, and when you hear it, so along the street in the video and other videos as well with better audio, you can pick up like the whole facade goes like, oh, like in a, what's it called, the Doppler effect. So it travels through the people hanging out the window, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
What was going through your mind in that moment? What were you thinking?
Pure joy, because for me, I've been so down for so many reasons these last couple of weeks, and losing gig after gig after gig. I'm like, when am I going to play in front of people again? And then this happens, and the response we got was just amazing. People were cheering, clapping, yelling "Otra," writing on Instagram. I saw from other people's stories on their Instagram that they were calling up relatives while being teared up, like, oh my God, you got to see this is happening across my own street where I live. Like, it's just amazing to see people's reaction. That's the best part. But then also the feeling I had when it happened, it's unexplainable. Like, it's just that type of connection with him and his piano, with myself, my inside with the people hanging outside the windows, crying on the other side, the sun in my face. It was just like, it was too much. It was like super overwhelming.
Someone in your apartment, grabbed a cell phone. Who was that, and how did they help out?
I actually, just when that started to happen, when it was about to, go on, I would instantly ask my roommate, "Do you mind filming this? Because I think this will be a beautiful moment." But I did not think that, or did not plan to put it on Instagram, or I did not know even that Albert had filmed from his perspective. So it's actually kind of funny because after I watched the video, I felt so proud by it. So of course I wanted to put it up on Instagram. And then when I was doing that, I felt a little sad because inside I was so curious to find out what it had looked like from his perspective down with me, not knowing that he had filmed it. And then, like an hour later, or like maybe half an hour later, I get a message on Facebook Messenger from an old colleague sending me his TikTok film. Like, oh, is this you? Asking me if I am the saxophone guy. And then I told her, like, wow, I didn't even know that he filmed it. Thank you so much. This is the first time I even see from that perspective. And then it's just started to come in video after video. And 2 hours later, they popped up on YouTube. One guy had like synced us together. So it sounds like we're playing, closer together, which was the first time you actually can hear us good. Because in each other's clip, you hear the one better than the other. But in this one was the first time I was like, wow, something is happening here. Internet is exploding over there. It just humbles me so much.
Talk to me a little bit about sort of what came after. So you already talked about the viral response and people reaching out to you. Have you and Alberto played again after that? Have you planned to play again after that? What's been the evolution of that?
Yeah. I mean, of course, when we first received the response, and when the response were like, we love this, oh my God, you gave us so much, please will this happen again? He wrote me up and asked me, yo, Alex, do you wanna do this again? And I was like, brother, I'm already on the train. So you send me some songs, and we started to talk, and we chose Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen and Imagine by John Lennon. Beautiful songs. And then he decided to play a solo, and I played one solo with my saxophone. So we were thinking maybe 15, 20 minutes, a little show this time.
That's great. Let's take a moment right now and take a look at some of those later performances. Wow. I mean, that looked like a lot of fun. And now you guys are actually coordinating with each other. So that made it a whole different sort of experience for you.
Right. But it was also that we wanted to achieve, because the first time was the spontaneity of the moment. I get that. But then also, this last time and this song in particular, we wanted to refine it a bit, if you want to call it that, to show, we want to keep giving you these moments. And it was just, to make it a little more polished. Felt good.
Now, Alex, what do you think this says about the power of music to bring people together?
Regardless of what we're doing in life, music is there. Happiness, parties, weddings, whatever it is, try to have that moment without music. And here again, we have such a clear, vivid proof and a moment that in all this craziness that's going on, all it takes is just to have an open heart and a little bit of music. And it brings a whole world together. Even if that's not even what's the tension, it has the power to.
Tell me a little bit about what's next Are you continuing to perform? How long do you anticipate it happening from the balconies? Where do you go from here?
Actually, where I want to go from here, I'm just trying to figure out because this thing landed in my lap out of the blue, right? So as of now, I'm trying to start to take in this Instagram for real now because it's exploded. I've been trying to find a hook to get it to grow, but this came from a godsend, So right now I'm catching this hook and just, let it pull me. And people love it. So this is what I'm trying to do now when this iron is hot.
Well, let's take advantage of the moment and let's get a plug-in for you. So how can people tune in if they want to watch you perform? And are you accepting donations? And give us some information on that so people can get involved.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out the donation part yet, because there's something called Twitch where you can accept it and also through YouTube, but I'm not so savvy with that. So from here on out, it's more about, spreading the connection with people. So if they want to see me, I have my YouTube channel. It's Alex Lebron T. And why the T? It's because when I wanted Alex Lebron, this little 5-year Puerto Rican kid, the drummer who stole it. So Alex Lebron T. And also go into my Instagram and follow my Instagram. It's Alex Lebron Torrance at Alex Lebron Torrance. So that's probably where I'm going to do most of my communication to people and or fans and what's happening with my life, future plans, and everything.
Well, Alex, I just want to take a moment and thank you so much for joining me because this, as you know, is a brand new YouTube channel. The channel's been around, but the show or the podcast or whatever you want to call it is brand new. And I'm so excited to get to talk to you and sort of get the story behind the viral video and hear the personalities behind the viral video.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, man. Means the world. Means the world.
I want to send another thanks, eternal gratitude to Alberto Gistoso and to Alex Lebron for spending some time with me on this day and as part of this brand new show on YouTube. Thank you for joining in. Don't forget, you can really help the channel out by clicking that like button on this video. Also hit subscribe. And if you want to know every time we upload a new episode, just click the little bell there next to the subscribe button and you'll be notified every time a new episode goes up. As you can see, I want this show to be interactive. So if you've got a great inspiring story to tell or something that you want to share with the world that you find is interesting, doesn't have to be life-changing, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram at DLR213 or on Facebook if you have me there. We want to hear from you and make this show really something that you interact with on a regular basis, not just a one-way thing. So again, thank you so much for joining us for episode 2 of Something's Happening. We'll see you next time.